The Raven Flock presents The Black Files.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for sitting down. Happy Monday. Thank you for listening in to another episode of The Black Files.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yay! Yeah, that's awesome. It is Monday, May 2nd, the first week of May.
That's
you know,
right,
a couple
yeah.
days before the opening weekend of Captain America Civil War. Yeah.
Welcome to the hell that is all your friends and acquaintances asking you to take a side again. Never has been such a heated debate since the last presidential election.
But that's
And
not what
this
we're
one is
here-
Do you
actually
mean
interesting.
this presidential election?
Yes.
But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about our recap, our recap of Saturday when we went to Florida Anime Experience in Kissimmee, Florida.
Yay!
Before we begin, please be aware that this is a recap of a limited time and a limited experience. Think of it as we played the demo of this video game and we're gonna give you our thoughts on it. Because we were only there for one day, so we only got to experience like a third of the con, I'm guessing.
Exactly. It's a recap, not a review, just a recap.
Now bring on the salt,
Of
you little
Saturday
shits.
only.
Saturday only. It was
And just our experience.
Yes.
exactly. And for our first-time listeners out there, the Black Files has a different format from the Ravens Flock. First of all, you can't see us because it's a podcast.
And because we hate ourselves.
Secondly,
I can stay ugly.
oh goodness.
Finally, I can take all this plastic surgery off me.
I don't have to wear contacts.
Secondly,
Nani?
we don't talk about topics here on the Black Files. We discuss cons, we discuss movies, we discuss anything, like even articles that are geek related, and we give our own opinions while sharing some facts. And our podcast here is very opinionated. We have lots of opinions.
We got thousands of them.
And uncensored.
And uncensored, unscripted.
Or 99% of
I
our
will
opinions
never
are...
censor myself for anyone other than my mother.
There you go.
I don't even censor myself
wait.
for my parents.
What if your mother is listening to this podcast right now? Are beeps just going to come out of your mouth?
I'd be surprised if she could effectively operate a computer.
Oh!
Snap!
Burn!
I'm sorry, hello 911, I would like to report a savage murder.
I love her, but she lives a simple life.
You just got Looney Tunes.
There you go.
She still cooks with wood and fire.
All right, well,
I mean, she
let's
probably
be...
could.
Well, we
Let's-
just dropped
Talented
all of the
man.
Octopimp references right
Oh,
now.
God.
Let's actually
Hang on,
begin
let me just-
by saying
Yep.
this time we did not get lost on our way to FAE.
Because I drove.
Yeah.
Because Angel was not driving.
No, it's because I fell asleep through most of the trip, so my horrible, shitty directions did not infect you like a horrible plague.
And we had Nathan from My Ways directing us.
Fair enough, yes.
And
So we-
awesome K-pop and awesome ensemble stars.
So we actually had a chance of making it there on time.
Yeah, we made it there on time. We got
got
there.
there
It
before
was it was just as I expected. Last year FAE was small. This year FAE was roughly the same size.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, actually, it was a tiny bit bigger.
This
Really?
was my first FAE,
Yeah.
so I can't say anything on this
It was a
matter.
tiny bit bigger because instead of having the game room in one of the panel rooms, they moved the game room back to past the artist alley.
Yes.
Originally, that room was not open as far as I know. I don't remember it being open at FAE last year.
Oh, of course.
So they bought the expansion pack.
Yes.
Pretty much. They had some interesting games over
How
there.
much that cost?
Yeah, there were a lot of Japanese
Or enough to
exclusive
justify
games.
the
There's some
joke.
import games. I know they had Dead or Alive, Beach Resort 2, which is just jiggle physics volleyball simulator. Why the fuck not?
That Sailor Moon Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
man,
Sailor
it
Moon
sells.
Street Fighter pretty much.
Yeah.
And then they also had Doki Doki Panic for the Super Nintendo, which was actually the original skin for Super Mario 2.
Yeah.
Angel, weren't you in there playing
fun
against
stuff.
a kid in the game of Naruto Ninja Storm?
There were two games there that caught my attention. The first one was the Ninja Store game where I got my ass whooped because it was the second one and I didn't understand the mechanics very well. And the third one was this one that I can't remember the name. I think it's called Gal Gun or something. It's like Cupid shoots an arrow on you and all the girls in the school want to jump on your bones.
You just said-
So you gotta shoot them with a gun so they
Angel, you kind of fucked up when you were talking. Angel, let me stop you right there. You kind of fucked up when you were talking. You said there were two things I interested. You said second and then third instead of first and second.
Listen, man, my math is not good, okay?
It doesn't even matter. When there's girls trying to jump your bones and
No,
you gotta
no.
stop them, that's the game.
Yeah, that's the entire game. In first person, here's a gun. shoot them until they
I was gonna say,
pass
David, you
out
caught that
or
too.
gas
didn't
them?
you?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but I was
Ow.
politely ignoring it.
No.
Okay, well.
Plus, I'm on my phone.
Well, I'm Angel's best friend, okay? It's my job to point out his shit.
The point is that there were tits and ass everywhere, and I wasn't quite sure exactly what was going on with the ass and the tits.
Yeah, that was very much what the game was.
And I'm like, Japan, what are you doing? And Japan is like, hey man.
Honestly, it feels like you just described Food Wars.
Wait, what? I get a feeling I should watch this thing.
Ass and tits everywhere.
Whoa.
What happened to the food? No. Ass and tits.
That's what it's about, guys.
Right.
That's the food? Yes.
With food.
Okay.
Now,
with
back,
food.
back to the con.
Okay, back to FAE.
All right,
So, back to FAE. Angel, you had the fortune of meeting Caitlin Glass.
Yes, she's a lovely
Jealous.
lady. Yeah, she's a very lovely lady. Went to the panel. She actually has the time to inform us. Like, she gave a very informative panel of what it means to be a voice actor and what it takes. Because the important thing is not the voice acting; it's the fact that the word actor isn't there, which is why so many of them have backgrounds in theater before they started. And she was nice enough to distribute copies of the dub for the upcoming show of Garo, so some of the members of the audience could read it. Everybody had a good time. She was a great lady.
All right. Awesome. And of
Also,
course,
holy shit, Garo is coming to the States.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hype.
Hype.
Now, when we got over there for like the first couple minutes, like the flock was split off. You know, Angel went to the panel, Tyler went to do his own thing. It was just me and Damus, and then randomly we get interviewed by this YouTuber guy named Alex Khan.
The con of cons.
Khan!
Who apparently cannot trademark the name because the world is a cruel place.
Con not.
God damn it!
Oh.
You can't keep doing this to me!
I finally got a pun in today.
God, you're horrible.
A victim of his own con.
This is your fault, Tyler. Somehow this is
Okay,
your
but
fault.
sorry,
no, that
I'm
was
just such a
actually
pro.
that was
God
really
damn it.
interesting for us to be on the other end of the interviewing camera. So instead of being the interviewers, we got to be the interviewees. Nice. Like it was a nice breath of fresh air for once.
Right.
You know, I got to debut my cosplay kind of test run for MegaCon for Yukari Mishikuji, which, you know, if you do follow us on Facebook, you've seen my solo shoot for that, as well as Mika and Kuga. And I forgot his name for a second. I was like,
Right.
what's the guy from Prince Strata cosplay?
Which one? The pretty one. You are not really narrowing this down.
Shota or not? Sports or not?
Right. But no, it was good to be.
It was a lot of fun.
It was. And shout out to Alex Khan. Thank you for interviewing us. I saw the video that he uploaded on YouTube.
I really liked that video. Good job with it.
I like that my ass got a little bit more screen time.
Well,
like,
Khan knows.
Ass.
like before our
knows what the
interview,
audience wants.
while he was interviewing another cosplayer, there was a shot of my ass for 3 minutes.
Now we just need to put a caption on there that goes, "This is where all our ideas come from."
We just need to screen cap that now. We also got to meet another a couple other YouTubers.
Okay,
Yeah.
It
let me
was
get
like
to
a
this.
YouTube reunion.
Oh my god. This guy, he was hollering his ass off when we saw him, and he ran straight to us. I'm surprised he didn't reenact like Wayne's World, where he's like, "We're not worthy, we're not worthy," and I just hold my hand out like, ugh. Or Damus would do that. Just.
Wow, guys,
No,
it's
that
getting really hard to
panned
sit
out
here with your
kissing
egos taking all of the space.
Well,
Yeah, it's
I don't have
stinking
ego.
everything.
Okay,
up.
It's his
okay.
ego.
It's
Oh,
okay.
it's huge.
Hang on, guys. Hang on. Let me get it controlled, okay?
Sorry,
But no, I'm talking about Tori from his own YouTube show called Pros and Cons.
What's up, Tori? Good to
Oh,
hear
yeah.
from you.
Oh
It's
yeah.
awesome meeting you, Tori.
He's a
Tor-
cool guy.
Tor-
Let me tell you.
Tori is pretty cool. I saw some of the videos on
Yeah,
YouTube that
damn
that
cool.
Tori sends me. You know, every time he makes a video, he messages me. I'm like one of the first few people that he messages and like, please, I want you to watch this video. Tell me what you think. I saw one of his videos, and for those, nope, none of the new kids are gonna get it, but for those who actually have seen it, Hercules: The Legendary Journeys.
Yeah, with Kevin
Ke-
Sorbo.
Kevin Sorbo. Tori
Live
interviewed
action?
Kevin Sorbo at Geek Fest, I think.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was fantastic.
I want to go to Geek Fest.
When is the next one happening?
Quietly adds in.
Next year.
Okay, we're gonna wait for a while, but yeah.
But no, his videos are great. He basically pros and cons. They go to conventions, big and small. They give their reviews. They interview people. They ask them about the conventions, their experiences, and whatnot. They do basically con reviews, but in like a very detailed manner. And
They
still
do
have
what
fun
we
doing
do,
it.
but with a budget.
Yeah. Thanks.
Throwing under the bus.
Joe, we're
Thanks
poor.
for throwing us under the bus, Angel.
Hey, there's another boss.
Joe.
Let me jump right under it.
We're
Whee!
poor. Come on.
True.
That
No.
being said, though, we are very glad that we got to meet you, Tori, because honestly, we never expected somebody like you would be a fan of our crap. So we are incredibly grateful for that, and we hope that we'll get to work together.
He's
in
a
the
big
future.
fan of Los Amigos Play, basically because of your voice.
Well, I'm very thankful for that. Also,
You
holy
do
shit.
have a very good voice.
Well, thank you kindly. I try to make the best of it.
Oh, yeah.
I try.
And we met a whole bunch of
Except
other...
for some reason, it only works on men. What the fuck is going on?
Just give it time, man. Give it time, okay?
What
One of these
about
days.
that one date you went on and she paid you like five minutes of attention?
Oh! Let's not go there, dude.
Guys, this is about FAE.
Listen,
Tyler, you're treading a very thin line.
Listen, man, the reason why that only went for 5 minutes is because after the 5 minutes, her dad showed up with a shotgun and a wedding ring, and I'm like, nah. But regardless, though, Tori, though, it was fantastic to meet you. And also, we got to talk with Miss Lady Pelbeck with her own
No,
game
we
chat.
didn't. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I did. I talked to her over the
Oh,
phone.
yeah, on the
Oh,
phone.
on the
Yeah,
phone.
on the phone.
And I deeply regret that sadly we had to leave real quickly because our friend Demos here has some previous commitments she had to take care of. So unfortunately we had to go earlier than normal.
Yeah.
So we missed the fact that she was coming over from a YouTube convention, and Miss Pelvic Senpai. If you can hear my voice, I am sincerely sorry that I was not there to say hi to you and bask in the glory of your amazing afro.
Oh, my God.
I can only hope that one day we can actually meet in person so I can frankly thank you for being with us all this time and showing your support. Know that we are huge fans of your work and we will remain that way because, hey, we gotta stick for each other.
I might try and see her next week.
Please remain fabulous. If you do see her, send her my regards.
Will do.
Send her my regards, too.
Well, are you going to Mega?
Huh?
Are you going to make
Angel,
What?
you going to Mega?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, you might see her there.
Kick ass!
Tyler.
She was at Mega last year.
All right,
Tyler,
fantastic.
I know you're going to MegaCon. Maybe.
Maybe.
Probably.
We're
No, that's
talking
it.
about FAE, not Mega.
But yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's
Let's
get
jump back to the
FAE.
plane. So,
We
FA
met other
times.
cosplayers, including T-Rex cosplay.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely lady.
I know. She cosplayed. She showed up cosplaying as Bulma, right?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah, at least on Saturday. I know that she did another cosplay too.
Oh yeah. She basically gave us like we talked to her on in her at her booth, and she basically talked to us about like all the materials she uses to make all her props and stuff. Like on the table, she had the automail arm.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
automail arm for Ed Elric and
was really
her
cool.
Ocarina of Time Princess Zelda armor.
That is the coolest
Yeah,
thing.
it wasn't Twilight Princess's Ocarina of Time.
Yay.
One-
Best version of Zelda.
Yes. One of these days, jumping on Zelda, one of these days, I go to the sales, what is it called? The place where they sell stuff.
What's up?
Where they sell shit in the con. What is that called? The sales floor.
The dealer's room.
The dealer's room, thank you.
That's where we met her.
One of these days, I will go to that guy in the corner who sells the masks. You know who you are. I go to your station like 3 times, but I never had the money. And I promise you, man, the next time I'm there, I am buying the shit out of that Skull Kid mask and that stone mask from JoJo.
Wait a minute. You mean you passed by there and you don't remember the name of the vendor?
No. I have shitty memory for names, let's be honest.
Also,
Did you even
awesome
ask?
thing.
I did, I forgot.
Anime on Stage was there.
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't get to go to their booth, but I have been at their booth at other conventions. They have awesome stuff there. Love their stuff. They have posters of the actors for the stage shows. Sometimes they have the scores and the scripts for them as well. And sometimes they sell DVDs of the stage shows, which,
Ooh.
yeah, they're the only retailer in the United States that sells them, and they get them directly from their source in Japan.
That is
So
cool.
check out their stuff. They have a lot of Token Rambu keychains right now. They have the Hakuoki musical, if you guys are Hakuoki fans,
Oh.
because it is the only place, and I mean this, I have looked everywhere, it is the only place you can find the Hakuoki musical.
Oh
Well,
my
shit.
goodness.
I must admit, though, I was a little disappointed that the dealer's room had no actual exclusive video game section in their area.
It was very small. In fact, the t-shirt table that, what's the
Oh,
t-shirt table.
Creative Image
Yeah,
Designs?
Creative
Fuck
Image
yeah.
Designs.
Those guys are great.
Pretty much took up a third, essentially, of the dealer's room.
Yeah.
So-
Well, I
Nothing
mean,
wrong
creative.
there.
Not because
Nothing
they took
wrong
it, it's because
with
there was nothing
that.
else.
Yeah,
Just
nothing.
the dealer's room itself
Yeah,
was pretty small.
nothing wrong with that. It's pretty small. From my standpoint, I like big dealer's rooms.
Yeah.
course.
Because then it has like more of a variety of things. From what I saw, the dealer's room was mostly, like I said, t-shirts. It is a lot of keychains, a lot of decals, but nothing much in the like feel the variety.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I was just in a market.
The artist alleys though, they weren't so bad.
They
The
were pretty
artist
nice.
alley was actually a very long artist alley. It stretched from the opening hall to the very last hall by the game room. I had to hiccup.
Yeah, you're fine.
But,
You're fine. You're fine.
It was actually one of the biggest artist alleys I have seen for a small convention.
They made use of the space on that one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
made use of their space for it. Very well put together artist alley, decent dealer's room. But as for hallway con, because I know Florida's known for hallway con, I wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
There was no such thing as hallway con.
Okay, I think we can all safely agree that we had a good time over at FAE Saturday.
We have good takeaways. We had a good time.
The guys of Creative Imaging sell some freaking amazing T-shirts that I already bought 2 of.
My
Yeah.
only gripe, and now we're gonna get to the gripe part. My only gripe is the registration.
Yeah.
Like I said, Florida is known for hallway con. I understand you have, things you have to pay for. You have to pay for renting that space out. You have to pay for guests and everything. But at the same time, your kind of the dealer's room does make up for, like, the tables at the dealer's room actually do make up for that expense in itself, plus whomever you're renting, like, whatever block of rooms you have, if you have a block of rooms for that hotel. That being said, $25 for FAE for Saturday. It's run exactly the same as Jacksonville Anime Day, Orlando Anime Day, and Tampa Anime Day, which are $5 cons, even though they're $5 cons, even though they're 1 days, like 1 day things, and not really a con. But the dealer's room was the exact size of Anime Day. It was basically a lot of people in a tiny space. So it being an older con and still being in a very, very small place is my biggest gripe, because they need to start expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was it for the whole 3-day pass?
Ooh, good question.
3-day pass, I think I saw was
75? No.
60.
60.
Okay, yeah. Basically, it doesn't feel like the 1-day pass was worth $25. If I was going for the 3 days, then I could see myself spending that much, maybe.
I couldn't see myself spending $60 for that con.
Yeah, that's why I said maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, even then, it just...
Dealer's room was pretty costly alone.
Yeah.
Because,
that's
think of it this way, guys. Anime Weekend Atlanta.
Mhm.
One of the biggest cons on the East Coast,
Okay.
which is a day 0, 1, 2, 3 con. Huge. Takes up, like, a hotel plus the entire Cobb Galleria.
Whoa.
And the food court area of the Cobb Galleria. Like, that is a $60 to $70 convention. Otakon, which takes up 4 buildings in the Baltimore Convention Center, is a $70 to $80 con if you pre-reg. KatsuCon, if you pre-reg early enough, is a 60-day con at the Gaylord National in Baltimore. The biggest convention in the East Coast besides New York Comic Con.
God, what immature little shits.
Right.
FAE is not on par with them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the owner, but
Tom Kroom.
it's kind of true.
To put it simply, it's not like we had a bad time per se. It's just that
No.
it didn't feel like it was worth the amount of money we had to spend just for it.
And I
I
would
would
have.
have spent 15.
Also, I
15 would have been a
have
good
one
one.
gripe I'd like to put out there as well.
Go for it.
On
Shoot.
the FAE Facebook page, they have a link that goes to the main website, and they even say, hey, we've got all the information you could possibly need. But if you click on that link, it's just everything that's on the back of the registration slip, which does not include the fact that they don't tolerate lobby conning at all.
Well then.
And there are also... I know the child thing is kind of iffy, but I mean, they make you pay for like a 5-year-old. Your child literally has to be like an infant.
Wow.
Like a
That's
super
ridiculous,
That
because
ain't
a 5-year-old won't remember FAE.
No.
You don't have to pay. You should have child prices and you should have adult prices. MetroCon and MegaCon have adult prices and child prices, and the child prices is like from 6 to 10 or 6 to 12 or something like
And
that.
I
There
think
we
that
go.
at the same
5
time,
and under is free.
Seems
at the
reasonable.
same time, I feel like that almost sort of discourages people from wanting to welcome their kids into the anime convention,
It
seeing that they
does.
have to pay for an adult.
Yeah.
So of course they're gonna leave their kid behind, or they're not gonna go. So that cheaps you out on a lot of customers.
Yeah.
And it's
well-
not like you're losing money because let's be
No.
honest, if the kid is gonna be there, they're gonna want to buy something.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, have you been to the area that has the Gundam models?
Oh hell yeah.
You
man.
show that to a
But-
kid that likes Gundam, and he will crap his pants in amazement.
When you go to vendors, that's benefiting the vendor. But at the same time, I get what you're saying because they're still gonna be there. They're still willing to pay for a child's admission, but $25 for a kid. That's
I'd
like
say like
take
$10.
that's
Damn.
10. Yeah.
At
10,
most.
Yeah, at most.
Yeah.
At
10
most.
seems like a more
15
reasonable
for an
number.
adult is reasonable as well. Have a discount for seniors too, because there's senior prices as well.
I actually saw a lot of older people
I
there.
saw
Yeah.
a lot of seniors there with like their teenage kids.
I thought that was really cool, by the way. Just putting
yeah.
that out there.
I
Yeah.
thought that was
One-
really, really cool.
There was this particular
A plus
elder
to
gentleman.
everyone. A plus to everyone who's like a senior or an adult and takes like their teenage siblings or kids to these cons, but they are not really into the con scene. Like that's A
Yeah,
plus
that's great.
parenting right
I'm
there.
all for that.
Great support.
Fantastic.
Great
Keep that
support.
dream alive.
Yes.
What I liked at FAE, another thing I liked, I'm just kind of going back and forth pros and cons here.
Oh goodness.
Oh no, we stole,
I did not actually mean to do that.
we stole your show. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
sorry,
that type
Tori.
of person. I'm that type of person. But another thing I liked at FAE was just the amount of positivity actually at this con. There was a lot of positivity at this con because I've been to a lot of conventions where it's not really positive. It's like, oh, you're cosplaying this, or I'm definitely better at cosplaying that than you are.
There were no
I
dick
love-
waving contests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only contest there was the cosplay contest. We
Well-
did not go to that because I had prior engagements, and I'm sorry, guys.
It's.
'Cause I kind of wanted to go, and I wasn't watching the time.
It's
It's
okay.
fine, it's fine.
okay.
Go, man.
But no, we enjoyed ourselves. The only gripe that we've all shared right now is just
Price.
the registration, and I want to add more to that because, okay, me and Tyler and Damus, we were the first ones to arrive until the other half came, and it was just the way they were, enforcing the registration.
Yeah, they had a guy at the very entrance where you had to sign something to get, you had to sign a form or whatever to get your tickets. And he was sitting there essentially yelling, "You are not allowed past here until you fill out a form unless you have a ticket." And he was sitting there like stopping everyone. He was honestly a crotchety old man.
Angel, tell me you spot that.
It was kind of a quick thing. I just kind of went by, but yes, I did saw the man doing the thing.
Yeah, he was a crotchety old man. He was actually he was harassing a girl whose badge was visible because she had the 3-day badge. It was visible. I saw it, and he was harassing her. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see your badge," and like gave her attitude the entire time. And she was like no more than 13 years old. Possibly her first, maybe third convention, considering we're pretty much heavy into con season now. And I was just like, that is how you deter someone from the convention scene.
He gave me attitude after I got a wristband. and
Yeah,
told
no,
me
he was
to.
giving everyone attitude. What I'm happy about is that later in the afternoon, he was not there.
That was the attitude of a man who really, really, really didn't like doing his job.
No,
Clearly.
you should not have people there that are like that.
Fucking
You should not have
Squidward.
crotchety old people there.
He's like the Squidward of the show. He's the
Like-
thing that says, "I really wish I wasn't here right now."
Like I'm trying to look at this from his point of view. I get it. He's an employee. He's
needs to
working
do
for
his
a
job,
con. He's
yes.
doing his job.
But don't be a dick.
But it seemed like he didn't want to be there.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, oh, I'm only doing this because one of my kids is on staff too. I hate all of you.
Oh my goodness.
I came in this
Nah.
place with a shotgun and a bottle of cyanide.
I didn't drink enough for this shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, aside from that, on overall day, we had a good time. We just wish it had been a good time that wasn't so expensive. And overall, I think that's our general take off from this whole thing.
Yeah, that's our general consensus is we had a good time. but it wasn't worth $25.
We played the
Exactly.
demo. We played the demo of the game. It's a good game. It's not worth $59.99 at GameStop. Power to the players.
It's
Good
not
comparison.
worth the $10 upgrade.
Oh god.
Tell you what, come up with some nicer, cheaper DLC. We'll think about it.
Right.
Get a bigger space. If
Much
you're gonna
bigger
charge
space.
$25, get a bigger space.
Yeah, because
Go
the park,
away from that
the Parking
hotel.
Conference Center. No disrespect, it's a good place.
It's a
It's
small
really pretty.
place.
It's really pretty, but
It's small.
if
It's
you
small, but it's pretty.
but if you're gonna charge that much, you're gonna need to find a bigger venue in Kissimmee.
Yeah. Like Omni
Get a building
Expo
that justifies
last
the
year.
cost.
Example here, Omni Expo last year was charging $60. So
Yes.
the price of,
Okay.
for a ticket, like $60 for a weekend
still
pass.
cool.
So that's like a big con or whatever, even though it was only second year.
And where was it at?
Omni Expo is at the Rosen Center, which is right across the street from the Orange County Convention Center, which is where a MegaCon is held. It is the host hotel for MegaCon.
All right. Well, this year they switched places over to the DoubleTree that's right by the entrance to Universal Orlando.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, that, not only did they have, not only did they have a bigger hotel, well, not really bigger because it downgraded from year one, but not only did they have, like, a really nice hotel in, like, a very prime part of iDrive, International Drive,
Yeah.
they had a dinner that was, I think it was, like, included in the weekend pass, which
So
is
there's
why it
some
was $60.
incentive.
Yeah, there was an incentive to buy the weekend pass, pay that $60. But you had it was a dinner with the SNK English voice actors.
Oh, that's really cool.
yeah,
yeah.
so that was why it was $60 that time. But
So does
it
Bryce
had, yeah,
Papenbrook freak out and just start screaming about Titans while stabbing his steak?
essentially.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
But it had, like, a SNK themed meal with potatoes, of course. But I didn't go to it, but I heard it
And
was a
bread.
really good it was really good money spent,
Of course.
worth it. So it was worth that $60. It was worth the $20 upgrade, I think it was, for just the dinner alone. But I mean, like, $20, you're dining with voice actors. You're J. Michael Tatum and Todd Haverford.
Right.
I wouldn't mind throwing some money at that.
True. Well, I'm pretty sure in the future, the people running Florida Anime Experience, they will learn from their mistakes.
Everyone learns from their mistakes, but I mean, overall,
But the
great
humans
time.
are the only animals that can trip twice on the same rock. So please be very careful.
All right. Well, I think that's all we got now for FAE. Tune in this coming Friday. We're going to be putting more videos, continuing the Los Amigos play of Hyrule Warriors.
Rescuing Private Zelda.
And this weekend, the first weekend of May, we will release the next Flock episode on the escalation of cosplay quality, which you will get to see footage and interviews from Florida Anime Experience.
From America.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see you all at MegaCon!
Yay!
Yay! If anybody out
MegaCon.
there still gives the slightest amount of an inkling of a shit about us, feel free to visit us. We're always happy to talk to other people.
MegaCon will be at the last weekend of May, if I'm not mistaken.
It is the last
Yes.
weekend of May at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida.
Yes.
Most of the Ravens flock is only going to be there for one day.
Saturday.
Saturday.
We'll most likely throw another
Well,
video about
we're
that.
doing this. We're doing this for Angel's well-being. Last time he went to MegaCon, he suffocated through the large capacity crowd.
Oh, Christ. I walked in there and the oxygen level dropped by like 75%.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Was
See,
that like 2
Con
years
BO.
They expanded back.
We just get a bunch of bottles of perfume and just rig them like grenades. And every time we walk into a new room, we just go, clear!
Or we can just put you
Okay,
inside
but
a
guys, it is Florida and it is summertime.
God
Or-
damn it. I wish you weren't so right now.
Or Angel, we could just put you inside a giant bubble with oxygen. We should just roll you around.
No,
But
no.
there's also
A
that
Kamatari
fact that-
Daimashi cosplayer will find me and everything will go horribly wrong.
Guys, there is the fact that not only is it Florida and it's essentially the start of summer summer's already started for us.
Yeah.
But
The
not
summer
only is
never
it in the
ended.
middle, not only is it in the middle of summer for us right now, but there's cosplayers like me who are stupid enough to wear 3, 4, 5 layers at the end of May. I mean, I'm not one of those con people who doesn't take a shower. Guys, con rule: 6, 3, 1.
Well, look, listen,
6 hours of sleep.
Damus.
6 hours of sleep. Actually, it's 6, 2, 1. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals a day, 1 shower a day.
That's it, man.
Damus, no one will judge you for wearing 3 layers for a cosplay during the summer, right, guys? No judging.
No, actually, I can't judge her
Are
because
you
No, my
subcon-
significant other is.
Tyler, are you judging?
The thing is,
I don't
subconsciously?
have my judging license. I can't legally do this.
Damus, I have my judging
I plead the
license.
fifth.
I have my Georgian license and I can't use it because I was with you or you were wearing those layers of clothing, but because you remember that what the shower is, you didn't smell like you jumped into the nearest dumpster and took a nice swim dive.
Not only that, but each of my characters, when I cosplay, has a specific scent that I wear. So I put on like a body spray.
So see?
So like when I cosplay Kuroko,
Indeed.
I spritz on my French vanilla body mist. When I cosplay Mika, it's my cucumber Verbranda.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, you know what's coming up. We've
Your
already
shower,
done-
you dirty, filthy
Oh!
peasant.
You guys can see us on Saturday. We'll be with an entire Awari group. I will be Mika Hakuya. I almost said Nyakuya because of the cat.
Yeah.
But Jose here, the lovely leader, will be my photographer. So
Yes.
look for an entire group of white and black
Snaps
and
on
vampire
6
slayers
shots.
and vampires, and you will find us on
Pretty much.
Saturday.
But until then, this has been another edition to the Black Files, and we are out.
Yeah.
Woo!
Later.